So you guys know what second wind means, right? You know, when you go to the gym and you're on your treadmill and you're going hard as hell and, you know, some sassy Sally's right next to you trying to get your number, but you fucking whack her in the face and you tell her, listen, I have a beautiful girlfriend at home. You get your slutty ass away from me, you know? And you're at the gym working out, doing your thing, and you feel like you're giving up, but something kicks in. It's your second wind, dude. Oh my God, you're probably wondering, wow, who is this white guy? Hey there. Whoa, look at this whitey with his nice little face and his cute little smile, right? Nice little busty breasts, all right? Who is this white guy? You guys are just, listen, I'm going to cut to the chase, all right? I've been waiting all week to do the podcast. I'm sure you've been waiting all damn week to see me. I bet any money you've been waiting to see my pretty little white face all goddamn week, huh? Am I in the right spot? Most likely, yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the BustyBuffalo podcast. If this is your first time tuning in, listening in, watching, if you're in the living room right now and you're showing your whole ugly ass family the podcast, first of all, thank you. All right. That's very nice of you. You know, word of mouth is the best advertisement I can ask for. I don't know. If you're huddled around your living room with your white family, your ugly ass white family, and they all smell like mold because you guys don't know how to, you guys all smell like wet dogs because you like to, wipe your dogs with towels and then you wash yourself with the same exact towel. People always wonder, why do white people smell like wet dog? Exhibit A. If this is your first time watching, make sure to subscribe. Make sure to check out all the other podcasts that we've had in the past. And show some love. Literally, just leave a like, leave a comment. It helps out more than you know. I see my analytics. I see the people that come and watch. It's sad that people will come and watch the podcast but not subscribe. I think that's a mental thing. I don't know if that's because they know me in real life, or maybe people, they think their subscribe is worth millions of dollars and they just don't want to give it away. Subscribe, dog. Stop being a little pussy ass bitch and just subscribe. And also leave a comment or two if you want. Maybe you want to comment on my titties. I don't know. If that's your thing, dude. I don't discriminate. No hate, no discriminate, And but yeah, if it's your first time, show some love, subscribe. If you're listening for the first time, leave a rate and review. And yeah, that's basically it, man. I have not much else to say other than that's usually how I start out the podcast. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. All right, it's been, I always think that it feels like way more than a week just because so much stuff happens in between the podcast every single week, but welcome back, okay? Today's a fantastic day. I have a few things planned for us. I want to just get down and dirty, right? I want to get down and dirty a little bit, kind of just talk to you about my week, see what's up, kind of ask AI again what's going on in our lives, just ask the AI overlords if what they want us to talk about, and you guys will see that later on. And then I want to do some prank calling and maybe some TikToks. I'm trying to fit all that in within maybe an hour and a half. We'll see how that goes. Okay. White, I'm wet, I'm hard, and I'm ready to go. I mean, Jesus Christ, ladies and gentlemen, what's going on? Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm running on like 6 hours of sleep right now. I'm genuinely just, I think I'm running on like a second wind, if that makes any sense. You guys know what second wind means, right? When you go to the gym and you're on your treadmill and you're going hard as hell and, some sassy Sally's right next to you trying to get your number, but you fucking whack her in the face and you tell her, listen, I have a beautiful girlfriend at home. You get your slutty ass away from me, and you're at the gym working out, doing your thing, and you feel like you're giving up, but something kicks in. It's your second wind, dude. Right? I honestly don't know what that is. I honestly believe people in the past have told me that's kind of like the runner's high that you get, where you feel like you're about to just die the first 10, 15 minutes of your run or something. And then all of a sudden this heap of energy comes out of nowhere and you're just on a roll, dude. You know what I mean? I think that's the second wind. The I like my imagination where it went. It was like some slut at the gym trying to annoy you, ask for your number, so you know, you throw a freaking piece of banana on her treadmill and she flies and, you know, breaks her bone or something. You know what I mean? It breaks her neck in like 5 different places. I imagine that, you know, and then you just getting really winded, but that second wind comes in and you're just ready to fucking get out of the goddamn brakes, you know what I mean? But yeah, I don't know. I just to preface the podcast, ladies and gentlemen, I am running on like, I went to bed early, dude, but I just kept waking up. I had the night shits. I mean, I'm sure you guys probably had this in the past as well, you know, or at least it's happened to you in the past. It's happened to me in the past plenty of times. You wake up in the middle of the night just needing to take a shit. You don't know where it came from. You took like 3 shits that day already, 2 at night, and all of a sudden a mystery ghost shit wants to come out of you and wakes you up in, you know, from your slumber. It's a bit traumatic, I'll be honest. And I just, you know, I couldn't get enough sleep last night. The thing is, dude, I don't know how people run, like, I don't know, what's that guy's name? Jocko Willink, or whatever the hell his name is? That ex-Navy SEAL / freaking cannibal. Every time I look at him, I'm like, dude, that guy would be the leader in in Fury Road, in Max Payne's world, right? Or it's not Max Payne. What am I even talking about? Fury Road. You guys know what I'm talking about. But, you know, in post-apocalyptic world, a post-apocalyptic world, I look at that Jocko Willink guy, and I'm like, yeah, I think he's going to be our, you know, dictator, right? He's going to be the one that holds all the water reservoir, you know, and then only dumps it like once a month for like the poor people down below, right? You know, if you guys have seen, you know, Fury Road, dude, I'm literally like blanking on the title of the movie, but it's almost like a post-apocalyptic world in the desert, and, you know, water's so scarce, and then there's these bottom feeders that all they do is just wait, you know, once a week or something for just a drop of water that's probably contaminated or something, but, you know, the dictator's holding it for himself because, hey, the people at the top, they matter, huh? The 1%. You know, do you think the 1% will still be around when there's just like, you know, mayhem and, you know, like a revolution happens or something, and there's no like hierarchy anymore, right? It's just either you have a gun or not. Can you defend yourself or not? How much puss can you get or not? You know what I mean? I feel like later in life, in a post-apocalyptic world, I still believe the 1% will be there, right? Well, if depending on, you know, how you guys are looking at it, when I look at a post-apocalyptic world, I mean, you know, currency is done. Now we're back to the barter system, right? How much of my wife's puss can I give you for sugar, right? That's the type of life. That's the type of post-apocalyptic world that I imagine, right? And I don't think 1%ers will survive. I think the reason why they survive today is because it's very cozy. The world is made for nerds, right? If it was made for like gladiators back in the day who just, you know, fight to live, I don't think they'd be surviving unless they left the planet. I think that's why Elon Musk and our boy Jeffy want to leave. Jeffy Bezzy. Dude, Jeff Bezos, bro. Yeah, that's the reason why they want to leave Earth so bad, is because they probably believe like a Max Payne world's going to happen where, I don't know, the post-apocalyptic world starts and all of us are scrounging for scraps while, you know, they're using their bidets and drinking out of it like it's a fountain. I don't know. I'm talking out of my ass. Yeah, dude, but yeah, I don't think the 1% will even exist at that point. This bothers me so much when these foam things. I literally need to just tape it on the bottom as well, but I'm so cheap and lazy. I just keep it like that. But yeah, I don't know. I want to at least start off the podcast just by saying hi. How you guys doing? Right? You guys having fun? Are you guys comfortable? How do I sound in your ear? Huh? Is it weird that I'm just, you know, all up in your mind right now? You know? That's also, again, I want to thank people who have been just really supporting me recently. I have been posting a lot of my stuff on YouTube Shorts. Basically TikTok on YouTube. That's what it is. They took the same UI interface and then just put it on YouTube, and they're like, that's it. That's how we're going to keep people on this app, right? But I've been posting a lot on there. And if you're new, just because you came from YouTube Shorts, you just found my podcast from wherever, right? Welcome. I welcome you with open arms and all that good stuff. That's all I got to say. Just thank you guys for the recent support and love. And I don't know. I know I've been talking about making other videos, but my bandwidth right now, I'm only capable with creating a podcast once a week, and you guys still show some love. And I don't know. It just means a lot. I don't know. It's also like, in the past, I used to put a lot of emphasis on my creations. You know what I mean? Like my YouTube channel or any other piece of content that I would make, right? I held a lot of value to that because that was almost like my promised land. You know what I mean? It felt like that was all that I was good at. That's all that I had in front of me. And I kind of made it my major priority. And when that happens, a lot of shit comes with it, right? You kind of just, you hold a lot of value to yourself. And then when things don't go so well, it just feels a lot worse. So the fact that I'm keeping this almost like a hobby and still creating content throughout the week and throwing shit out into the ether and still making content, it just feels good. You know what I mean? I honestly believe that, I mean, if this did become like, I don't even know. I don't even know what I would do if I like randomly just blew up, like, and I just didn't need a day job anymore. At that point, I would just be making videos constantly. It doesn't matter what it be a podcast or skits or whatever. It would just be for fun at the end of the day. But this is what I'm capable of. This is what I can do. And for now, this is what we got. But just going back, dude, I appreciate you guys and ladies for who watch. And yeah, that's all I could really ask for. But other than that, dude, I'll give you a little wrap up of my week before we kind of get into just AI, you know, topics and what the hell they want us to talk about, right? And for you guys who are listening for the first time, we like to ask AI what to talk about. And they tell us, or they ask us questions or whatever. And it kind of gets the blood flowing, gets the conversation going a little bit. Instead of just looking at, hey, what is it? Fucking, what's the news? What's the trending news? Let's talk about it. It's a little bit boring, but that'll happen later on the podcast. But for now, ladies and gentlemen, as you know, last weekend was pretty hectic going to a wedding and it being hella smoky because there was wildfires here in Washington. It was a bit much. I'll be honest with you. I was stressed out, soft as hell, not even remotely hard at all. The wedding was okay. It's a white American Christian wedding. I mean, what can you ask for? When you come from a family like mine or an ethnic background like mine, and when you grew up in the Balkans in Europe, your weddings are actually weddings, dude. Like, you're actually celebrating two people, and then it's not just like, yeah, guests are here to watch us celebrate, so they'll just be pieces of shit. No, it's like everyone's a goddamn angel. Everyone's a deity at that wedding. Everyone's treated like royalty because that's what a wedding is. You know? We went to that wedding, I felt like a second-class citizen. Either way, I digress. Congratulations to the you know, people who got married, though. I don't really need to say their names. You guys don't really need to know either, huh? But yeah. I don't know. Yeah, dude, white Americans just don't know how to fucking throw a wedding. I mean, I've seen a few. I've been a groomsman for one, but it was an American Irish wedding. That's completely different. That's almost like that's two ends of a fucking spectrum, dude, that you can't really even remotely like try to compare. But also, I'm sorry if you hear a vacuum. I'm pretty sure my Asian neighbor is just vacuuming at the moment. But no, you guys know how hectic last weekend was. So this week has been pretty mellow, all right? Other than the fact that Friday, hung out with some friends, also went golfing this past Saturday, and I'm almost scared as to how addicting golf is getting for me. I've only went twice now on the actual links. Like, I've gone to driving ranges and, you know, bring some drinks with your friends and whatever. Let me close the window really quick, by the way. There was somebody outside vacuuming. It was getting louder and louder, and it was giving me anxiety. right? I felt it in my heart. You know, I was like, no, 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 please, please, please don't get louder. Either way, I gotta make a note of where I stopped as well. I stopped at a specific note. But no, ladies and gentlemen, you guys know last weekend was crazy. So this weekend was just so nice. I got to hang out with some friends. And like I mentioned, golfing. I've gone twice now to just regular golfing. On the links, on the green, doing my thing, right? And it's fucking nice. It's so fun, man. I understand why white people love it, dude. I honestly do. I can see why they spend thousands of dollars a year on it. I know for a private membership for some low-end, you know, golfing, so low-end golf clubs, it could be like $2,000. But for some, it could be even more, maybe like 10 grand or some shit a year. Like, you just never know. But will I ever pay for that private membership? Maybe if I'm stinking rich and just bored out of my mind and, you know, don't really have anything else to do if I'm retired or whatever. But dude, it's just something else, man. You bring your snackies. You can bring snacks, some drinks, some alcohol, you know, something to, you know, smoke or whatever. You know, I didn't drink or anything because I gotta stay focused. You know what I mean? But you know, I brought some jerky, and every time you need a little bit of sip or a little snackaroonie, you go into your bag, get a little piece of jerky. I mean, I understand. I mean, I completely understand why jerky is so expensive now. I had to make it myself before, and I understand the process of it. It takes too long. It's the convenience of it. There's no convenience. It's all just hard work in order to get you some dried up meat. You know what I mean? But in a parallel universe somewhere, there's some jerky that's like 50 cents for like an ounce bag. You know what I mean? Not in this universe. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. But yeah, I don't know. And then I went to a party after our golfing event, and I mean, I like parties, dude. I'll be honest with you. I'm not much of a party guy, unless there's meth. I'm doing all the meth and partying, but I'm just kidding. No, but I'm not much of a party guy. But I feel like anytime I go to a party, I feel like I'm having more fun than anyone else, or at least maybe that's just because I'm comfortable by myself, or I'm comfortable being myself no matter where I go. But I can tell when some people are, you know, timid at a party or whatever, you know, and that bothers me, because if you're not having fun at a party, I'm going to call you out, dude. I'm going to stare you in the eyes. I can see the anxiety in you, right? I can feel the anxiety in you as well, but it doesn't matter. I'm going to fucking mess with you. I'm going to talk to you, get you to come out of your shell, right? Because I've been there before. I've gone to parties where I don't know anybody, or at least I just feel awkward at a party because I don't know anybody, right? And no one, dude, to be honest, no one in the past has ever come up to me at a party and was like, "Hey, man, you seem new here. Let me introduce you to people." It's usually like you go to a party, people that are in their own cliques, right? And you kind of just don't, you don't mingle with anyone because you're almost like too scared to. You don't feel like you're part of their group or whatever. But I just talk to anybody just because it's fun as hell, man. But yeah, I don't know. But yeah, the party was kind of cracked. But other than that, dudes, I just worked all week, and then I had some fun this past weekend, man. Nothing like hanging out with your white friends playing golf. Ain't nothing like it, man. Swinging some clubs, getting some of your childhood trauma out of you. What more do you need? When I got some decent shots on the green, I busted a little bit. A little bit. Not too much, though. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. No, but it's, guys, if you haven't gone golfing, just go. Even if you're ass, it's fun. Go with your friends. Or go to a driving range at least. Test it out, But I'm high class now. I'm an elitist, okay? All you poor peasants, get the fuck out of my way. Yeah. No, but all right, ladies and gentlemen. Other than that, I really don't have much to even talk about, man. I have my buddy's coming here this month, I think, as well. Dean, if you're listening to this, man, he told me some news today. He might be coming here, or he will be coming here, but I don't know what days. But yeah, I got some AI questions, man. Now you guys know what this is all about. You guys know what the fuck is going on. And I'm trying to also I'm working very hard to not swear as much. There's times where I'll throw some like mid-tier swears out there into the ether, but the F word I'm trying to stay away from. I'm trying to cleanse my vocabulary. I feel like you guys have been there in the past as well. Somebody told me to read a book one time if it doesn't go away, you know, the whole swearing thing. They said the more you read in a clean, you know, if you read a book and there's no swearing or anything, your mind kind of gets adjusted to it. Because to be honest with you, I watch a lot of stuff and it's just swearing in it, you know? Or maybe I should watch some clean comedy or something. I don't know, but that's boring. Who the hell wants to watch that? You know what I mean? Okay. We're going to start off. Listen, this is the best podcast you can listen to for AI questions, dude. Because I don't even know how the hell I ended up just... All right. For the first question, this is a doozy, man. I'll be honest with you. Because there's a lot of trauma in my past from this question, you know what I mean? But have you ever cheated on someone? That's the first question AI wanted to ask. Have I personally ever cheated on somebody? No. Have I been cheated on? Yes. That comes as a no surprise to you, maybe. I don't know, maybe you look at me and you're like, damn, who's this white, you know, piece of Wagyu beef, right? Why does he have so much fat and no meat? I don't even know where that came from. I don't know, maybe you think I'm cute or something. You're like, oh, how could anyone ever cheat on you? It's possible, man. I honestly don't blame him. You know, I was weird. You know, I just wasn't normal. But at the same time, girls are too much of a girls are too pussy to just be like, hey, I really don't think this is gonna go anywhere. So they try to like ruin the relationship in a way, and you can kind of tell where their intentions are going right down the road, right? But girls are too afraid to just say, hey, I don't think this is gonna work. So hey, girls, if you're listening, man up. Man up. All right? Stop cheating on your guys, man. All right? It's you know, the world turns upside down when a guy cheats on a girl, but when a girl cheats on a guy, it's like, oh, he definitely probably was beating her. Oh, yeah, he definitely was probably treating her like ass. That's usually what people's minds go to. Actually, I shouldn't say that. Maybe nowadays people are like, well, fuck her. Fuck her. She doesn't deserve you. But I never heard that in my past. It usually was just like rumors about me as to why that she probably did. Either way, nonetheless, I'm not going to bring up old relationships from the past, but just so you guys know, I was a victim, right? And look at me. Look where I am at now. I'm in my own humble abode, right? Fat. I was about to say cock. I shouldn't say that. I'm trying to be more clean nowadays. You know what I mean? I'm just kidding. I got a fat cock in my own humble abode. Look at this. I'm happy. Life is good. White. Know that you're white. Abuse your privileges, because otherwise, if you're not, it's almost worse, right? Okay, just throwing that out there. Anyways, but yeah, I never ever cheated on someone. And I was actually hella loyal to like all my girlfriends in the past. I was brutally loyal. There's times where I was in a relationship and, you know, some hot girls would hit me up, right? That were, I'd say, you know, more attractive than my past ladies, you know, and I still stayed loyal just because that's my character, dude. And plus, the people are so quick to kind of like get rid of what they have, but for me, it's almost like any relationship that I have ever been in, I put all my effort into that relationship. So why would I just go and waste it all on some fucking, you know, some goddamn dishwasher pussy? Like, it's just not like, it's not worth it, dude. Right? It's just common sense. Like, why would you throw that all away? Some people choose to. But yeah, no, I never cheated on somebody. No, I'm not that kind of guy. You know, if anything, I'm too nice. Maybe in another universe, I'm a dickhead and I cheat all the time, but that's another parallel life, right? But no, I'm a good guy, man. I never ever in my life cheated on someone. And plus, I wouldn't be able to live with myself. I feel like you really have to be unempathetic. Like, you have to have no feelings whatsoever. You literally have to be the most boring, dumb slut or douche to like just not care about another person's feelings, especially since you'd spent so much time with them, maybe met their parents or whatever. You know, you invested your life with theirs, right? And people are so quick to just be like, deuces, right? And not even tell somebody. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Crazy for feeling so lonely. Why don't we go to the second question, huh? First question, decent. I mean, the AI is tuning in, just wanting to know if I'm an asshole. Just so you guys know, I'm not. I'm a nice guy. I really am. I think if you guys really met me in real life, you would see how fucking awesome I am. And except I have no ass. I have no ass whatsoever. I have a Hank Hill ass. Other than me being super nice and all that stuff, I really wish I could kind of just have a nice ass. But the Lord giveth and taketh away. Next question, right? Did you ever steal from someone? I literally talked about this like 2 podcasts ago. I used to steal Coca-Cola bottles and Sprite and Fanta and fucking Squirt. I'm just kidding. Squirt wasn't out back then. At least I don't remember. But yeah, I stole from people, you know. That's one of my biggest flaws as a child. Yeah, I don't know. You do some dumb stuff when you're a kid, and then you look back and you really feel bad. And also I was a pretty religious kid, so maybe that has something to do with it. It's the reverse psychology thing where they tell you not to steal and cheat, but I did steal, but I did not cheat. Except I cheated in school so hard, dude. I would not have passed college if it wasn't for cheating. I cheated so hard. My mom's probably watching this, so hey, I had to get the degree somehow, you know? Don't be mad. Yeah, I did steal from someone in the past. I mean, but it was, I don't know. I never stole anything that was like, you know, it something that could be potentially life ruining for me. It was always like petty theft. You know what I mean? Except times where, you know, I've gone to stores and I contemplated stealing stuff, but I'm too smart for that. I can't be getting caught at by a security guard or something at the mall. Otherwise, they'd fucking, you know, they'd report me to immigration and send me back or something. They'd falsify some papers and say my green card was up and they would deport me or something. Either way, it's so funny not having Janita here because I just laugh at myself. You know, if she was here, she would just be shaking her head. Either way, I hope you guys, I wonder if you, let me know if you miss her. I know I miss her right now. And I don't know, maybe you guys, I should let you know, she just didn't, you know, have time for today's podcast, which is okay. You know, it's always fine. She'll drop in every once in a while because it's nice to have her here. And plus she's the eyesore of the podcast. She's a pretty one. So I'd like to have her on. Third question. Were you ever harassed by the police? Hell yes, dude. I went to parties in high school. Plenty of times where I ran away from cops. There's plenty of times where, oh man, I'll tell you a good story. Oh, this is a really good story. I remember when I used to work for a company called Weedman Lawn Care. And you guys can look it up. It's a real company. And literally it's called Weedman, right? And literally for work, my what's it called? My uniform, my default uniform would be chino pants, right? Nice tan chinos, and I had a fluorescent vest, like it was almost like a construction vest, right? But on it, it just said a reflective image of the logo. It just says Weedman on it. They gave me a tote bag to keep all my papers and clipboards and stuff when I would walk door to door doing sales. That bag said Weedman on it. They gave me a hat when it would get cold out during the winter. And we would always do like, we would always be working during the winter because people would obviously get lawn care during the summer. And they would give me a hat that said Weedman on it. And I remember one time, I just knew it was not going to be a good night. I just remember our boss was saying, hey guys, I'm not sure. This was like days before we even went to this, you know, specific neighborhood to go door knocking, you know, to try to sell lawn care estimates. And our boss days before were like, I'll let you guys know, you know, in a few days if I can get a permit for you for this township, you know. I was like, well, it's a pretty you know, at least I knew the township. You guys can even look it up. It's the Hampton Township, and Hampton Township's in Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania. If you guys know Hampton Township, which you fucking don't, but if you can look it up, it's called the Hampton Township. What do you think it is, dude? It's a rich ass place to live. High in taxes, so rich people don't care, right? You know, we got poor people living there. But I just remember our boss saying, like, yeah, I'm having trouble with the township. They might not let us have a permit for solicitation, right? And it wasn't like we were ever selling shit at the door. We were enticing people to sign up for free estimates and then call them later and actually sell to them on the phone and, you know, have them buy, you know, a month of lawn care. I never was part of the contracting, but I was doing door-to-door sales, man, you know? And I remember one night, we were prolonging it too. Like, we just didn't know if we were going to be going to that neighborhood. And until one day, Gumby, our actual, you know, I forget his actual name, dude. I literally called him Gumby for years and never knew his real name. How fucking rude is that of me? Jesus. Anyway, I remember him telling us, yeah, I think we're going to be going to the actual Hampton place tonight. And I was like, oh, okay. Do you know if we're getting permits? And he's like, no, we're not getting permits. And usually that meant either we're going to get kicked out. I was going to get yelled at by people in the neighborhood. The cops are going to get called 100%, or people are going to chase me off their lawns with shotguns. You know what I mean? That's happened 5 times when I was working at Weedman. People chased me off their lawns. But only once with a gun. Only once with a gun. I was like, Americans are fucking crazy, dude. But yeah, I just remember Gumby telling us, yeah, we're gonna be going to Hampton tonight, and I was like, fuck. I just know it's not gonna be a good time. I start knocking on the doors, and I shit you not, after 5 doors, that's 5 houses, man. I'm just walking down the way. I just hear whoop whoop behind me. I don't know if we were like out walking in the neighborhood and people saw us and instantly called, but that was the fastest response time that I've ever seen from the actual police. And I was like, I was flabbergasted, you know? You just wish they would be that fast in other, you know, lower income households in lower income neighborhoods, but no. And I just remember hearing whoop whoop. So I was like, Usually I never care because I would flash my permit, they go. But this is where the situation was where even my boss was like, listen, if you can somehow run away and, you know, tell the supervisor to pick you up at a certain location, please do it. I was told by my bosses, if you can run away from the cops, please do. And it wasn't like, hey, you should run away from the cops because you're going to get in big trouble. It's like, no. You should run away from the cops because I don't want to pay a fine to the township. God, that memory came up in my head and pissed me the fuck off. I don't know why. I'm sorry, I'm swearing. Pissed me off. I don't know. I remember my boss too, this weaselly looking fuck, and him telling us that. And I didn't know that it was because of the fines. It was because I was like, oh, he really cares about us. He doesn't want us to get in trouble. No, dude, he just doesn't want to pay a $5,000 fine for soliciting in a shitty neighborhood, you know? But either way, I digress. I'm trailing off here. I just remember hearing the noise, and I instantly I froze. And then the cop was like, hey, bud, what's going on? What are you selling? And I started coming up to him, and I told him, like, hey, I were just selling lawn care estimates. And, you know, there's times in the past where I tried to sell to a cop, and it has worked and got me a signature for the night. I'm just saying I can be a decent salesman when I want to be. You know what I mean? Actually, a really good salesman when I want to be. But I just, you know, came up to him. And I started telling him like what we do and everything. And then I just remember the cop saying, all right, buddy, get in the back. I was like, what? No, I'm not getting in the back of the car. Have you ever had a cop just tell you, hey, buddy, get in the back of the car? No, dude. So I'm like, listen, like, I looked at the cop, and I was like, I don't think I'm allowed to do that. I'm going to go ahead and call my supervisor, right? And I shit you not, we were sitting in that neighborhood for 3 hours. So my 4 hours that I worked, and usually the 4 hours, I was getting paid $8 an hour. Nowadays, that's blasphemy. But at the time, I thought it was amazing because it was way more than minimum wage, right? Or $1.25 more than minimum wage in PA. But I just remember sitting there for 3 hours, dude, just on the curb. The cops were telling me, saying, "Oh, you guys were stupid as shit for coming out here for not even having a permit for solicitation." He was like, "I could just send you guys to jail right now. I could literally just get you right up." And I'm like, "Yeah, man, I'm a freshman in high school. What are you talking about?" Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, dude, just let us go. We'll go to a different neighborhood. But that was the first time where I was young and I was harassed by cops. And people think just because you're skin color, no, dude, cops are assholes to everybody. I can tell you that right now. They're assholes to every single person. And if you meet a nice cop, God bless you. You know, you're lucky. A lot of us aren't, though. I'll be honest with you. But yeah, I was harassed by the police, man. And that was more than once, man. There's times where I ran from the cops. I mean, Mom, if you're watching, I was young and full of energy. Now I don't do that type of stuff, but yeah. But I don't know. I think we should move on to the next question. I'm going to be criminalizing myself here. Number 4. Let us know the first time you realized life is all a dream. I don't even know what the fuck that means. Like, I genuinely don't know, like, how it concocted this question, but it was all a dream. The first time I realized that life was a dream was when I bought a bidet. I literally, everything else in my life dissipated, all my stress, all of my worrisome, every little bag of anxiety that was hanging on my nutsack was dropped so goddamn quick when I bought a bidet. The rush you get from the rush of water hitting your tuchus, you're in a dream state when that happens. You guys don't understand. Makes you almost think you're a little gay, you know what I mean? A little sus, but no, just a little clean butthole never hurt anybody, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, life is literally a dream because you can buy stuff that can shoot at your ass and no one gives a damn about you, you know? And but no, seriously, you know, the first time I realized life is all a dream was definitely doing psychedelics. That was more or less the big kahunas that really threw my life into a I don't even know what to call it. Just threw my life into despair. You realize, like, oh damn, life really isn't like all serious. It's pretty much just a goofy, weird, you know, dream that you're living in, but you just don't know. You just don't know it yet, right? That's what made me realize that life is all a dream. Literally LSD. Yeah. Number 5. We're gonna do this one last question, and then oh my god, I should have saved my answer for number 5. I'm reading the goddamn question. What is the best purchase you made in the last few years that you can share with someone? The best purchase I made in the last few years that I can share with all of you is a bidet. Yeah, just get one, dude. If you're scared, I understand. I was scared too. The rush of water hitting your tuchus, it's a bit much at first, right? But stop being a pussy. Wake up. It's time to keep your ass clean for your girl, dude. You know how many times a girl looks at your ass, her mouth starts to salivate, but you got dingleberries and shit up there and it just, you know, dries back up? Get a bidet. Do your girl a favor so she can eat you out, dude. It's 2022, almost 2023. It's time we all wake up. Sorry, I got really passionate there for a quick second. But yeah, best purchase I made in the past year or so is a bidet. Saves you money, saves you a hemorrhoid, saves you freaking stress, dude, saves you swamp ass, saves you. How many times you hang out with a girl and you feel like you smell something? It's probably your ass. It most definitely is your ass. Get it clean, dude. Get a bidet. If I was rich enough, I'd get my own bidet station, but one hooked up to my water line on my toilet will do. All right? Either way, ladies and gentlemen, get one. Get a fucking bidet, dude. All right, we're going on to the next segment of the podcast here. And I know you guys are listening. You're probably you're probably having an immense amount of fun right now. Okay, I couldn't think of the words. I was stuttering really, really, really hard. I feel like I'm developing a stutter the older I get, and I don't know if that's okay. But no, seriously. So this next segment of the podcast, which we haven't done in a while, which I love to do, is just prank call people on Craigslist. I have 2 numbers that I want to call, and you know the deal. If they don't pick up, they don't pick up. We go to TikTok, right? But if they do pick up, I try to fuck with them as long as I can, and just see where it goes. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I say we just get into it, dude. So the first guy that I wanted to call today, his name's Harold, right? You don't need to know his last name. I don't need to know his last name, but he does automotive repair. And I don't know. I really have to make up something about my car or something, or I'll have to say that, you know, I made love or whatever. Well, you know, this will all be improv. So, you know, let's give this guy a call. Harold. Hopefully he picks up. If not, I'll still leave a voicemail. I don't give a fuck. Harold. And today we're going to be doing the, what accent should I do? Should I do the Southern accent? Harold. Hey there, Harold. Harold. Harry. Should I call? Oh yeah, we're doing the Southern accent. Let's go. All right.
Hello?
Hi there. Is this Harold?
Yes.
Harry? Can I call you Harry, sir?
What's that?
Can I call you Harry?
Harry?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I keep wasting your time, son. But no, listen here. I saw your ad on the Craigslist, on the website, on the interweb, and
just one moment. Just one moment. My son's doing it. Harold, car work.
How are you doing today, sir?
He'll be right out.
How are you doing?
Moment. Yeah, what can I do for you?
Hi there. Is this Harold? Harry?
This is Harold Jr.
Harold Jr. Oh, there's 2 Harolds. Okay. So I was talking to the original Harold, right?
Correct.
Okay, shoot. You guys sound like some good man. Okay, well, I saw your the Craigslist ad on the interweb, and I know you do automotive repair.
Correct. We do pretty much all types of repairs. The only thing we really don't get into is body work.
Oh shoot. Okay. Do you know anybody who does body work by any chance? Like inside, interior?
What's that?
Like, do you do interior work?
Not really, unless it's component replacement, like steering wheels or steering columns and stuff like that. But as far as like interior work,
Yeah.
I don't have an actual person I can refer you to because I don't deal with it.
Yeah, because I'll tell you what, I went down to Seattle. I took my wife and, you know, my 2 kids, and we just decided to go down to the city one time, and it was an awful mistake. I left my Subaru Outback in one of them parking garages, which mind you have to pay about $50 for a day of just hanging out with your family. Absolute bullshit. But either way, I left it in a parking garage, and somehow somebody wound it up inside. I don't know what the hell they did in there, but it just smelled so damn bad. I tried to clean it myself. Damn near threw up every single damn time. I haven't driven that car in about 4 days. And my wife, she's a cleaner of the house, you know what I'm saying? And she can't even get up in there and clean anything. So I just thought I'd call and ask and see if, you know, you can do any interior cleaning or design, or I don't even know. I just thought I'd call and ask.
There's something that can turn you on to that we've used in the past for your interior cleaning. It's called a turtle wax bomb or turtle bomb. Basically, what you do is you set the can off inside the vehicle. You start the vehicle, turn it on recirculated heat, so that way it just recirculates the air back through the interior of it to get rid of any smells.
I hate to interrupt you, but I even tried that too. I know what you mean. You put on the AC for a little bit and you just let it sit in the car, right? And even that couldn't get the smell out of the car. I don't know what the fuck these. I either thought a bunch of homeless people got together and just did something with my car. Or, you know, if you ever watch the other guys with Will Ferrell, they make love in cars all the time. So I was like, what the fuck did they do something in my car? You know. So I have no idea. But I even tried that, but it just can't. It just smells like, you know, Febreze and shit put together. It just smells so damn bad. But I don't know. I just thought I'd call and reach out and ask, and I'm sorry if I was bothering you at all.
Not a big deal. You know, I'm always open to calls, but unfortunately, interior stuff I just don't deal with.
Yeah, I hear you. Okay. Well, shoot, we should get a beer sometime, buddy. I don't know. I see you're up there, up in the north. So if you ever go downtown and in Snohomish, let me know. Okay, you got my number. You can call me. We get a beer sometime and, you know, do some hood rat shit. All right. Well, either way, man. I'm sorry I keep bothering you. I'm just a little lonely. I'll talk to you later. Okay.
All right. You have yourself a good evening.
All right, brother. You have a good night. God bless.
All right. Bye.
Good guy. That was actually really nice. I mean, I had a decent conversation. The guy was really nice to me. And I love how people just like to stay on the line. Like, if it was just, I'd hang up. Like, I'm like, all right, this guy's fucking with me. But that's probably the most excitement they had in so long was that was that phone call. The next number I want to call. I don't know. I need to start fixing up my descriptions here. It literally says camo chair recliner, $160. Too much, right? I'm assuming I am cheap, and I thought that was too much. I don't know. I saved these numbers for a rainy day, and today's a rainy day. All right. We're gonna go ahead and do the same Southern accent just because it's fun. I don't know, and I'm good at it. And I could talk like this. No one can even tell a difference. Not a damn person can tell me. Shoot. Okay. All right. Well, let's do this. It's not gonna answer. Ain't gonna answer.
Please leave your message for.
I'm gonna call him again. I gotta call him again and just or her. I don't know. They're selling a camo chair, and I just have to fuck with this guy. Yeah, he has to be a country dude too. You know. We'll try one more time. If not, it looks like we're out of luck, ladies and gentlemen. I might just end up calling like a local store and fucking with them. It's not gonna answer. You know, I have a missed voice call on here. Or a missed call. I just don't even know who the hell called me. Alright, either way. I still want to I just want to get something out of me, dude. So I'm gonna give a good call to this restaurant where we're just gonna improvise and see how it goes. Okay.
Red Cork Bistro, this is Rachel. How may I help you?
Hi there, Rachel. I have a quick question. Do you guys sell meat out the back?
Do we meet out the back?
Do you guys sell meat out the back? Somebody, so I was walking down the beach and some guy told me, the restaurant Red Cork, you know, up here, where you guys down in Mukilteo, somebody told me you guys sell, ground beef, ground buffalo, ground turkey, ground, chicken.
No, we don't.
Oh, you guys don't sell that just out the back?
No, we don't.
Oh, shoot. I don't know what the hell that guy was talking about then. I was really excited. Okay. Never mind then. No, that's okay. All right. Well, God bless. Okay. You take care and,
Okay.
yeah, all that
Maybe
good
they're
stuff.
talking about somewhere else, but I'm not sure where.
I swear it's you guys. If you get, you might have to ask one of your managers and maybe they're doing it on the side, you know, without y'all knowing or something. Maybe they're stealing meat and just giving it out, but shoot.
Right.
Okay. Yeah, probably. You gotta look into that. Seriously.
All right. Yeah, take care.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Bye.
Bye.
All right, we're done. We're done with that, dude. We're fucking we're done with the. That was good though for a good minute. It's kind of hard to, especially when you call a restaurant. It's tough. It's tough, dude. It really is tough. It's almost like, I don't know, like you can tell they're busy. They don't want to talk too much on the phone. You're bothering them, right? And it's tough sometimes. Either way, ladies and gentlemen, it's that time where we watch TikToks, we laugh, we cry, we kiss, we poop, right? And it's one of my favorite segments of the show. Okay? If you are listening, I highly suggest you just go to our BustyBuffalo podcast YouTube channel and just watch with us. All right? This is going to be minute 50 something. So go ahead. 50, maybe 52. So go ahead and come watch with us. All right, first video.
Check this shit out.
Oh my God.
All right, so the ride looks real fun. Right up until the point that you realize that that cable should be attached to that hook. And then you wonder, what aren't they doing?
You know, I hope that guy said something about that ride. You know, at least went up to the guy, you know, who owns the ride and was just like, "Yo, bro, you gotta fix it," because I wouldn't have. I'll tell you what, I want to see some lives in danger. I don't know about you guys, but sometimes in life you need some carnage, you need some trauma. Okay, sometimes life gets too comfortable. You need something that pushes you right close to the edge back again, right? And seeing people fly off a rinky-dink carnival amusement ride, that's what I need in my life, okay? I can't just sit idly by and pretend that I don't want that in my life when I do. Sorry, I'm just very passionate about people. You know, I watch Final Destination, one of the best shows you could watch. Best shows, one of the best movies you could watch. So, suck me. All right. And, yeah, I don't know. I've been on so many carnival rides like this, man, where it's just sketch, dude. You know the ride itself, it's shaking. For some reason, you just stay on, though, because for the thrill of it, you know what I mean? But realistically, dude, these are so bad. They're all so bad. They are not even remotely in good condition. Usually, they're all just cheap as hell, these rides. And they're cheap for a reason, because you can die. Anyway, next TikTok.
All right, good looking out, champ. How you feeling? Happy New Year, man. Got a New Year's resolution? Looking good, Shia.
For you guys still listening, it's the paparazzi just following Shia LaBeouf.
What do you say, buddy?
Stupid as
Come on, man. Don't be like that. You know I've always got your back, brother.
Literally feel the exact same way, dude. I just don't like. What's the point of paparazzi, dude? Like, why even actually work as part of the paparazzi? What makes you think that that's okay? You know what I mean? I understand that you might get some like money. It's all money driven. They tell you just to follow people around all the time. Freedom of press, all that shit. But dude, like, why? You're just catching him coming out of a furniture store or a rug shopping store. What are you gonna get from him? He literally was like, "This is so stupid as shit." Even he was saying, he can't deal with it anymore, man. I never understood I genuinely never understood the aspect of the paparazzi or the point of it. Like genuinely, I think it's, if anything, it's more or less just like it's people who like have their own like fucking website and they gotta just have everything trending, trial above. I just think that's weird. I don't know. If the paparazzi ever came up on me, I'd just show my dick. I'm like, look at it. Look at it. Sexually harass every single fucking paparazzi member. I don't give a fuck. Anyways. Next TikTok.
Caught this last night. 51.2 pounds.
Goddamn right.
We'll let this go.
What?
Real big. Thanks, Robbie. Oh, yeah. There she goes. Caught this.
I'm so confused. This guy, okay, so like I mentioned before, I watch these TikToks for like 3 seconds and I like them to save them for later. Yeah, that fish is fucking dead. Sorry, I completely forgot to even show you guys the video. Sorry me.
This last night.
Look at this.
51.2 pounds. We'll let this go to be a real big one. Thanks, Robbie. Oh, yeah. There she goes.
There she goes. He's like out of breath putting the fucking catfish in the water. Yeah, that fish is dead, my dude. Anyways, next TikTok.
Me when my girlfriend is rude to me. Girl, stop being rude. There's no fucking reason for that.
You watching this, Janita? You watching this? That's right, dude. That's exactly how I feel. I'm just kidding. My girlfriend treats me like a king.
Are you kidding? Josh! Josh! No way. Are you kidding? How are you?
I'm good.
What's up, dude?
Not much.
How you doing, bro? What are you doing?
Not much.
Wow.
What does it mean if your Tinder account's been BANNED?
Think you
Banned.
got man.
What does
Damn, even my fucking... In New York! Even this guy's trying to get some puss, dude. Everyone in this world... Listen, everyone in this world is a squirrel trying to get their nut, dude. No matter who you are, no matter where you go, no matter what you do, you're still trying to get that nut, dude. Incredible work. By the way, mad props to this guy for getting banned on Tinder. I feel like it's hard to get banned on Tinder.
what does banned mean?
You can't go on
You
it
can't
ever
go
again.
on Tinder, bro.
I didn't know you could get banned from Tinder.
What did you?
Is he like... I don't think he's ever gonna get pussy on there, though. I'm not trying to be mean or anything. I'm just saying the girls on there are ruthless. You know, at least back in my day when I was on Tinder, just jumping on fucking frogs of puss in the puss pond. You know, it was tough out there, man. You got to be creative, right? You got to be funny some way, because otherwise, girls are just gonna swipe on anything that's hot. If you're not like hot, girls are just on there just to get, you know, some attention, dude. They just want that. Oh my god, how many likes did you get? Yeah. Just so you guys know, every guy swipes right, no matter on what. Unless they are literally just doing it for fun or for a video, they'll swipe left on like an ugly girl or, you know, like a bigger girl for, you know, shits and giggles. But trust me, all the guys only swipe right. There's no left swipes unless it's like obviously a guy. But even then, 60% of the time, that's an accidental swipe right, like, just so you know. Anyways, poor guy. Hopefully he gets unbanned and gets some puss, though. I don't know. I grew up Muslim, man. And I think this is odd. Like I know the whole pillars of Islam. One of them is to go to Hajj, to go to Mecca at least once before you die. But this is different, man. I don't know. I would love for my mom to see this and see what she thinks of this, because this is crazy to me.
Allah, Allah, Allah.
Oh man, I don't know. I genuinely I don't. So what this is, the context of this video is people are in Mecca right now. That's the holy Hajj, is where, you know, Prophet Muhammad prayed and whatnot, is in that square, you know, the cube or whatever, right? And you can see this guard is chilling there, guarding it with his life, obviously. But I don't understand why they're rubbing it. It's almost like if they touch it, they're just, you know, gonna instantly get that hall pass to heaven. But the whole time you hear Allah, Allah Akbar, Allah, Allah, Allah Akbar. Like, dude, I get it. And by the way, I can say that I grew up Muslim, all right? I can recite prayers like it's nothing, so don't you even dare come at me with that Islamophobia shit. I don't know. I think it's weird. Kind of looks like a Travis Scott concert. Anyways, let's move on.
I'm gone for good. See you in court over Bella.
Well, that's how you always are. You don't give a fuck about your kid. You give a fuck about dick.
And that's a good role model right there, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, that's exactly how I'm gonna be. I'll tell you what, man. I'm gonna take my mama to court, dude. I'll tell you what. All right, next TikTok, dude. By the way, dude, I mean, where do these guys live? It's like a homebug town in like Alabama, huh? Yeah, we love a good loving family. Yeah. I'm gonna take you to court for Bella. Period. Little slut. Yeah, that's just like you. Yeah, that's all you do. You just, bro, you don't do anything, but you just talk about money. Shoot. Sounds like me when I was doing those prank calls. Anyway, next TikTok. Oh yeah, nothing like, you know, flexing your sweatshop. I mean, small flex, but I see you. I see you, dog. I see you, Yi Chang 205 from TikTok. Hopefully this goes freaking viral so this guy can get his factory shut down. Oh, he commented saying, "This is our own factory. Our workers are treated very well. Like this toy. Please tell me why. I will give you the lowest price." Bro, you look at this look at the state of this sweatshop. That person behind him right there doesn't even look like they're an adult. That's like a 15-year-old girl, maybe 12. Nah, dude, that's a sweatshop 100%. I think we got one more TikTok to go, by the way. God, it's these... My For You page has just been like foreign work, like outsourcing workshops or whatever. What are they even getting for lunch, dude? What is that? Is that the pay? Is that like the pay for the week? It looks like pumpkin seeds almost, because they're like greenish. I mean, look at this call center, man. I mean, just look at the line of just, this is where your Verizon is outsourcing their calls to, right? That's what it all is about. Just so you don't have anybody shit talking to you. They're like, oh man, that was the first start of it, dude. That was like, one guy was like, dude, I'm so tired of dealing with these people's problems. All they do is talk shit. They yell at me. They accuse me of things. They freaking threaten my life. They're like, oh, well, why don't we just outsource that to India? People don't give a fuck in India. They'll gladly get yelled at for, you know, $5 a day. I don't give a shit. But yeah, people were commenting saying that it could be pumpkin seeds. Meals provided at your job. Now that is some good benefits, ladies and gentlemen. But yeah, that's it for today's TikToks, man. I don't know. We had a nice ass little day here, dude. We talked a little bit about life, talked about what's going on, right? Had a little bit of AI convo, right? Talked to some people on the phone, and yeah, I don't know. I feel like that was a fantastic episode, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. Usually when I do it on my own, it's kind of tough to kind of push the length of these things, but I'm so happy that I made it just a little bit over an hour, and it's always an accomplishment. Usually I feel pent up and kind of full of anxiety before a podcast, but afterwards I always feel good, man. I genuinely, this is my therapy. I know people are like, you know, I go to therapy once a month. Man, dude, fuck all that. They're just wasting your money. I took psychology in college. I know what that's all about. Same difference, right? I go to school for psychology, or I took like a few psychology classes in college, and now I'm a fucking therapist. Either way, ladies and gentlemen, that's the end of the podcast. It's the time where we say goodbyes, okay? We cries and we say goodbyes. Either way, I hope you guys enjoyed the podcast. A song is about to play for you, okay? It's produced professionally, mixed professionally by ELWOA, ELWOA. He's the only the only person I use music-wise for my videos are his beats, okay? His music's top notch. All right, give him a good look-see on Instagram, on SoundCloud. Check him out, and yeah, and that song is about to start right now.